Hi, Maria. Good morning. Okay, let me see. I'm just gonna be right back. I just have to message someone, okay? Right. Good morning. Everybody can see okay? The mat? Okay, we'll start in about 1 minute. Good morning, Kelly. Okay. All right. So let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Just start in a seated pose, sitting tall and supreme. Close the eyes, go within. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything you need can already be found within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you are everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. Let's come to standing. So we'll start off with the mantra for purification, to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. I will do it out loud. If you know it, feel free to chant along. If you don't know it, don't worry about it. Just listen, and you'll still benefit from the sounds that purify the body, the space, and everything in between. Om Pavitraha Pavitrawa Sawa Vashtan Gatopiwa Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Pyantraha Suchihi. Release the hands. So let's start off with spiritual breathing to establish a deeper connection with the divine that lives within. Bring the arms up with the elbows slightly bent, higher than the shoulders, and the palms facing up. As I count to 8, imagine you're drawing the best from the universe down into the spiritual heart located in the right side of the physical heart. We hold the energy there and all that love for a count of 6, where the attention is there as well. Exhale, just the breath leaves back out through the arms, everything stays within. Inhale down into the heart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it at the heart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale up through the arms, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down into the heart, the best of the best. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it now at the heart center, all the attention there. 4, 5, 6. Out through the arms, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, bring it all in. Right into the heart and hold it there for a count of 6. Exhale, keep all that love there, just the breath leaves. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. Now let's continue with the exercises. Some kriyas, first to oxygenate the blood and to purify the body, making a more habitable space for the soul within to flourish. Sweep the arms up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. In, down, in, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Inhale straight up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. Extend straight out, pull back. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Good. And now arm swings. Exhale with each movement. Now across the chest, squeeze tightly. Throw the arms back. Alternate across each time. One more on each side. Good. Next one's called Breath of Joy. First movement's done on an inhale, last one done on an exhale. And the last one is an exhale through the breath, through the mouth. So it looks like this. So 8 times, and just do it with enthusiasm to make it live up to the name. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. 1, 3. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Just drop down and stay down. Just let the body just stop bouncing. And then start to pull yourself back up immediately. Good. Squats. Feet a little bit further apart. On the inhale, the arms come up. Exhale. Down into squat. If you can't go down all the way, just go to the level that you can. Reach up and down. Last one, right back up. Now the elbows out to the side. We're going to twist from side to side. Exhale as you twist. Last one on each side, and return. Next one is a 4-part movement. Again, incorporates a squat. So feel free if your knees are compromised and you don't have to do every move. Okay, so do move according to your condition. But this one looks like this. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down into the squat. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, swing down. Let's do it together. last one. I'll stand sideways so you can see. Next one, we start with the arms extended. That's always the end of the movement, so that's the exhale. Inhale, you circle around. Exhale, and you bounce right back out. Okay, so let's begin. Last one. Now drop the arms by the side, same movement, except it's a circle and a quarter. So it looks like this. Inhale all the way up to the shoulders. Exhale, down, in and down. Okay, so that's one movement. Let's begin. And down. Side bends. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to left. Continue. One more on each side, and bring it back down. Next one's almost the same, except we hold on the lean. So inhale, left arm up, hold the breath as you go to the right. And then coming back, right arm up, inhale, hold the breath, come to the left, and release on an exhale. Continue. Move gracefully like grass blowing in the wind. Reach up. Keep the underside of the body as free of wrinkles as possible if you can. Feel the length through the right side of the body as you go to the left. And same on the other side. One more on each side. And last one. And down. Let's come onto the knees now. Just for a few cat-cows. On an inhale, we're going to arch the back, drop the belly towards the ground, stretch the belly skin, exhale. Round the back, and let's try to push the heart right up between the shoulder blades. Let's continue. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's come to the child's pose for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Next movement, we're going to come up into high cat. Exhale. Bend the elbows, drop the hips down between the hands. Cobra, push the chest forward. Remember, you don't have to come all the way up. If you don't need to, you can stay lower. Inhale, come back into high cat. Exhale into child's pose. Let's begin. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale back up. Chin into the chest. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale forward, shoulders right back, chest wide. Inhale back up. Exhale, seat on the heels. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale cobra. Inhale back up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale cobra. Inhale back up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Back. Inhale. Forward. Inhale. Back. Let's go one more time. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale back up. And back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale again, relax. Remove all fatigue. Next one, we're going to glide away into cobra and hold it. So options, inhale, slide forward, pull the hands to get the body to come forward. Come in, stay in cobra for a couple breaths. Not breaths, but seconds. Exhale, back. All the way to child's pose. If it's easier to come from up above, you can do this. Those inhale can come up and drop your hips, sort of like what we just did before. Hold the cobra. Exhale back. So I'll just give you the option. Okay? Let's begin. Inhale. Hold it there. Exhale back. Inhale. Propel the body forward. Exhale back. Inhale, pull with your arms. And back. Inhale. Forward and up. And exhale back. Inhale. And back. Inhale. And back. Two more. Inhale, glide forward all the way up. Chest forward, shoulders down. And back. Last time. Inhale. Stay. And back. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's come forward onto the belly again. We're going to flip onto our backs. Let's take one moment here, a breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue and all struggles. Now inhale, extend the arms and the legs. Really lengthen. Exhale. Tuck knees to the chest, forehead to the knees. Inhale again, extend it. Exhale. Tuck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach out much as you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more for good measure. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Just drop the arms and the legs down. Breathe in. Breathe out. All fatigue. Then we're going to extend the arms again. And the legs on an in-breath. Hold the breath this time as you tuck. Squeeze them as much as you can. And in. And then exhale, release. Inhale, reach out. Hold into in a tuck. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Hold the breath and tuck. Release. Inhale, extend. Hold as you tuck. Release. Inhale. Hold the breath, tuck. And exhale. Inhale, extend, nice and tall. Hold the breath, tuck. Release. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and tuck. Exhale. Inhale, reach out. Hold the breath and tuck. Exhale. Inhale. And hold. Release. One last time. Reach out through the fingertips and heels. Hold the breath and tuck. And release. Stay with your arms by the side for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Now bring your arms by the sides of the body. Raise the legs up. Feet up off the mat. And see if you can come right up to standing. Roll right up. Just shake out the wrists. And up and down. Loosen up completely. Good. Alright, so we're going to do some sun salutations now. Let's come to the top of the mat. So tying everything together in this exercise that works the whole body and all the joints. Bring the hands to the heart center, close the eyes, come back to the intention of offering up the practice to all beings. Imagine all the benefits that you feel being transmitted to everyone and everything. And then the practice becomes a divine act of love. Let's move together as one to stay in a collective mind. Reach the arms up over the head. Pull down over the legs. Bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat on the ground. Right foot back into a lunge. Sink down through the seat. Lift the chest. Come into high plank. Down, knees, chest, and chin. Keep the elbows close to the body. Turn the fingers out a little bit. And then inhale, pull through into the cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward to the hands. Sink down through the seat. Bring the feet back together, forward fold. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. I'm going to give some breath indications now, but it doesn't work for you, then you just move the body, the breath will follow. Just try to move in a way that will keep the rhythm steady. Reach the arms up on an in-breath. Exhale, come down. Left foot back, inhale. Sink through the hips, lift the chest. Hold the breath, come into high plank. Exhale, down, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, come forward into the cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps front. Lower, bring the heels together, lower the head down. Exhale. Come all the way up on the in-breath. Exhale, return the hands to the heart. Let's continue, reach up. Go down. Just look at yourself in your mind, moving gracefully. And then chances are the body will execute just the way you see it in your imagination. Down we go. Now inhale, come into cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps front. And then feet together, Uttanasana, forward fold. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Reach up again. Savor each movement. Lose yourself in the sensations. Fold down over the legs. Left foot back. Into the plank. Lower down. And coming through into cobra. The more mindfulness and reverence you put into it, the more it makes the practice more meaningful. Left foot forward, sink down through the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Raise your arms again. Lift the chest, stretch the front of the body, fold down. Right foot back into a lunge. And back. Create, lower down, a beautiful experience for yourself so that it can be shared with all beings. Downward facing dog, right foot forward, Uttanasana. Offer up the best that you can. Come up, hands back to the heart. Left side. And the best is both in terms of the effort and the experience. Left foot back. So moving away, that's in accordance with the condition of the body. Down we go. Left foot pulls up. Left up in breath, sorry, pulls the butt up. And take it back into the downward facing dog. Left foot steps now. Right foot follows. Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Return home. Let's do one more cycle. Reach up. Go down. Right foot back, hips low. Into plank. And down. Transition through the moves gracefully. All the whole time, the mind is not changing. It stays completely calm. Unbothered. Undistracted. It's just watching everything like a witness. Back home. Left side. Go down. Left foot back into a lunge. Into the plank. And down we go. Glide forward. Retreat. Left foot steps front. Right foot joins. Bow to the legs. Come all the way up standing. Hands back to the heart. Take a pause here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Let go of all expectations and attachments to the results. Release the arms. Now hinge forward. Bending the knees, you can bring the chest onto the thighs. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the hands back further beyond the seat as the chest comes forward towards the knees. And then you can maybe use the body to push against the legs to get the legs to come straighter and the seat to come up higher. If you're very flexible, the seat might directly land right over the heels and the legs straight. If you have that position, try to bring your nose between your shins and the head towards the ground. Tilt the seat up a little bit more so you can bring the chest a little bit closer to and beyond the knees. Exhale, go deeper. And release the hands down in front of the feet. Walk the feet back. Come onto the belly. Extend the toes back. Inhale, lift up halfway. Come into Sphinx. Press down through the forearms and the lower body, the hips down. Feel very heavy, as though you were made of stone, and be very still, just like the statue. Feel as though the legs were encased in stone, and forearms as well. Now push into the hands, lift the elbows up off the mat, curve the back a little bit more, bring the shoulders back, head up, open up the throat and the heart. If this is feeling pretty good, you can go further, walk the hands in towards the body, come up a little bit higher. You can keep doing this until your hands are right beside the hips. And then extend up, but keep the hips on the ground, shoulders down. Don't lose the neck, keep the neck long. Tuck the chin in, push into the hands, make your way back into downward facing dog. Now from here, purposely walk the hands, one hand's length distance further forward. Inhale, pull the seat back to as much length as possible to the body. Exhale, just soften the area where the heart is. Imagine the heart coming towards the ground. Bounce a little bit. Try to get the chest closer to the ground. Same with the arms. If you're very flexible, maybe you can bring the top of the head right down onto the ground and the belly towards the thighs. One more breath. Push the seat back and up. Curl the tail under as you exhale. Go deeper if you can. And from here, lift the head up. If it feels on the ground, step the left foot between the hands. If it doesn't make it there, just slide it forward. Back knee comes down, flatten out the toe. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, drop down to the seat. Bring the hips nice and low. Bring your hands back onto the seat. Pull down. So you're using your hands to shape the lower body so that there's no wrinkles in the back body. Push up with the fingertips, pull down with the heels of your palms, and smooth the skin underneath the hands. Allow the head to drop back. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, pull the elbows back so the chest opens up a little bit more without wrinkling the lower back. Inhale, use the fingertips to press the body back upright. Raise your arms over the head. You can keep your hands apart if that's better, or join them together. Index fingers pressed together. Inhale, pull the arms up. Elbows right by the ears, arms straight. Exhale. Lean back a little bit if you can. Open up the chest. Curl the tail under. Crescent moon. Inhale, coming back up. Press into the front knee to bring the body upright. Left heel moves in underneath the left knee. Turn to the right. Arms out to the side. Sukha Virabhadrasana. Strong lines. Full extension. And then keep the extension as you bring the left hand down, the right arm comes up. Easy triangle. Pull the right shoulder back. Try to keep your shoulder with the knee. Left shoulder with the left knee. Those of you who can and want, right arm comes behind the back, left arm comes down below the leg, and join the hands behind the seat, taking a bind. Pull the right shoulder back and the right hip back as well. One more breath, rotate a little bit more, get the chest a little bit more open. Good. Now we're going to release, looking down, coming back up gracefully, Sukha Virabhadrasana. And turn towards the front, bend the toes under on the back foot, raise your right arm up. Easy variation on the twist. If you want to stay here, you stay here. Left hand pressing into the seat, right hand on the outside of the left knee. Inhale, push the lower back in, exhale, turn to the left. If this is very easy for you, take the one with the elbow going down to the outside. Hands join together, they start at the shoulders, but then as you push down into the left hand into the right, the chest, the body moves higher and the chest comes behind the thumbs. Pull the left side of the hip back and inhale, extend the hip back, head forward, exhale. Turn the chest up a little bit more. Again, more advanced practitioners, take a bind if you like. If you don't know the bind, don't worry about it. Stay in the basic pose. Make sure that you're moving in a way that doesn't agitate or make the mind bring it into distress. One more breath, reach back to the right, left hip, extend to the head, exhale, take it deeper to the rotation. In the exhale, come all the way back around, easy warrior two. And then circle hands down to the ground. Hips and shoulders facing forward, bend the toes under on the back foot, start to glide back and forth. Trying to get the hips to drop as much as possible. And then perhaps lowering the back knee down, flattening with the toes. You can stay higher in your hands, or if your shoulder's below the line of the knee, right forearm down and then the left forearm. Chest is facing forward, gaze is steady, just like a lizard that doesn't blink. And if you're very flexible, you can bring the chest close or on the ground. Extend back to the toes as you reach forward through the head. Stay very still. Going to bring the hands, come back onto the hands. From here, we just slide the left foot all the way back behind the right knee. Shins on the ground. Modified side plank. Lift the left arm up. Make sure you're not collapsing into the shoulder. Extend the arm fully. Option here if you're steady. Raise the left leg up. Float it there, or bend the knee if you like. Find the foot. Take hold of the foot and then stretch out the front of the body. Left shoulder to left knee. Hips forward. Pull the foot as far away from the body as possible. Again, press down into your right hand. Shoulder down. heel in towards the seat first if you had the bind, and then come back down. Back into high plank, and then lower down knees, chest and chin. Glide forward into the cobra. Gracefully, legs together like a tail of a snake. Take the head back. Lose yourself in the pose. The more you can attune to the characteristics of whatever you're representing, the more ease you'll find in the pose. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften through the heart. We're going to take the right foot forward now to the hands. Back knee comes down. Flatten out the toe. Inhale, come up right. Exhale, drop the seat right down. Right against the front heel if you can. And then slide your hands back. Pull the seat down. At the same time, push up with the fingertips. Stretch the skin smooth underneath the hands. Good. So you just gain the tail, the hips to descend a little bit. Tailbone to curl under. Elbows back so the chest opens up. And use the hands to push into the back to bring the body back upright. Arms come up. Shoulders can come up as well. Keep the arms straight, and then when you take the arms back a little bit, then you drop the shoulders back down. Crescent moon. Think of a shape of a crescent moon. Make the body look like the shape as much as possible. Picture it in your mind. Do your best without straining, without putting the body into a place of pain. Lift back up through the chest, press into the front knee, come up, open up to the side, the left side, arms out. Sukha Virabhadrasana. Strong and steady in the pose and determined. And then just keep your arms fully extended. Right hand down, left hand up. Sukha Trikonasana. Into your variations if you like. If you're doing the bind, lower the body first. Let the body, shoulders a little bit lower than the knees so you can get the right arm as much under as possible. Then when you take the bind, you press back up. Left shoulder goes back. Left hip moves back as well. Try to get your shoulders aligned, one on top of one another. Release. If you're in a bind, come back out. Bend the toes under and the back foot. Back into Sukha Virabhadrasana, and then turn forward. Left arm goes straight up. Chest facing forward into the basic twist if you like. Staying higher and then turning to the right or going down with the elbow on the outside of the knee. Position your hands so that the chest is right behind the thumbs. Body has to come up higher. And then roll the right shoulder back. Again, if you have a bind, don't waste your time, go right into the bind. Always go to the place where you find just you were at your edge. And then gradually you'll move beyond the edge and go further. Break the pose. Come all the way back around. Easy warrior 2. And then circle the hands down to the ground. Hips and shoulders forward, and then rock back and forth, find your way down. Concentrate on getting lots of weight in the hips so that they anchor you down, and then the rest of the body will eventually follow. Extend the left toes back, creep the chest forward, and then settle in the pose. Stay higher if you need to. Move the left toes back as much as you can. Now coming back up on the hands if you're on the forearms. Right back with the right foot. Into your modified side plank. The left hand should be a little bit in front of the shoulder so you can get full extension. You don't tend to fall into the shoulder as much. Then raise your right arm up, anchor down through the left shin, and if you can, raise your right leg up. And perhaps take a bind. Bend the knee, take hold of the foot, and pull the foot as far away from the seat as possible. If you have good balance, look over the right shoulder. You should feel like bow pose. Pull heel in towards the seat now, release. Bring the right hand down, and then come right back into plank. Immediately lower knees, chest, and chin down. And then glide forward and up into the cobra. Shoulders back, head back towards the seat. Curve the spine without wrinkling the lower back. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, we're going to either spring forward or walk your feet forward. So if you want to spring forward, lift the heels, bend the knees, look at the space between your hands, and come forward. Try to land lightly. Lower the seat about the line of the knees, bring the arms forward. Get the seat at about the height of the knees. Charge the lower body by squeezing the thighs and the shins together, or just engaging the muscles there and raise the arms up. Settle in a pose with fierce determination to stay, as though you could stay all day. The mind doesn't change. Relax the face, in spite of the effort, so there's no indication that the body is in distress or anything. Make sure the body's not at that place. And then come all the way up to standing. Interlace the fingers, turn the heels, your palms up, lift up off the heels. Stand tall like a mountain. Pull the navel in. If you fall, just come right back up again. No judgment. No concern, no distress. And then lower the heels down, bring the hands back to the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. All fatigue, drop the arms down. So a balanced pose here now. Let's try, okay, let's stand with our hands on our hips first. We're standing on the left foot first. So press down into your hips like you're just pushing your whole body down, rooting down through the left foot. Raise the right leg up, try to bring the knee out in front and the leg out. If it's too much to bring your leg out and the body leans back too much, a lot, keep your knee in. Concentrate on length. Imagine being pulled up by a string. Pull the navel in, and then maybe your leg will eventually come out. Hold it there. Hips level, shoulders level. And return. Bring the foot down. Breathe in. Breathe out, all fatigue. Other leg. Root down through the right foot. Press down through the base of the toes and the heel, corners of the feet. Raise the left knee up. Try to bring as high as you can. Shoulders back, stand tall, chest up. And if you can, extend the leg. Try to get the toes on the same line as the hip. Imagine you're just lying, keep resting it on a table. Try to get the body as straight as possible. And lower the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. All fatigue. Breathe out all expectations. One more. We're going to incorporate a twist this time. Bring the right knee up again. Left hand to the outside of the knee. And then as you push against the knee, so you're trying to bring it towards the center line or to the left, you try to turn your chest to the right. If you have the flexibility, slide the hand down to the edge of the foot and extend the leg. Push out to the base of the toe. And if you want, Extend the right arm out as well. Stand tall as you inhale. Exhale, if you want, you can eventually turn your head to look towards the backhand. If you lose your balance, then just look where it's appropriate for you, okay? So if you want to stand nice and tall, really bring the navel in. Push out to the base of the toe. One more breath, stand tall, exhale, turn a little bit more, and then return. Bring the heel in, and then lower the leg. Take again a moment, breathe in, breathe out. Imagine yourself holding a pose of complete steadiness, and then see if the body will execute on the other side. Right foot is a standing like this, right leg standing leg, bring the left knee up. Take hold of the knee, build the pose slowly. Push into the lower back with the left hand, and then look towards the left. Chest turn fully to the side. If you want, you can extend the leg. Left arm out, try to get the leg as straight as possible, and then inhale, lift up like you're being drawn up by a string through the head. Then try to make sure the left hip doesn't ride up too much either. One more breath, lift up, exhale, turn a little bit more. And then bring the foot in. If it was out, release. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, just come down onto your seats. So we're going to do a couple of twists here. We're going to just bring the right foot in towards, so the heel's right against the root of the body, left leg extends. If you have a lotus, you can do the lotus. You can bring the right knee up, keep the knee close to the shoulder, and then the heel on the thigh, and then pull it in. Okay? So if you know you can do a lotus, feel free to do this. Make sure you're not straining the knee. The knee is up off the ground. You either hold it with your hand if you don't have anything to support from underneath, or you slip something underneath your knee to hold it in place. If you want to take a bind, lean towards the right leg, swing the right arm around, and see if your hand will come all the way around and find the foot. Use the other hand to guide it, or just take hold of your shirt. If this is not doable, left hand behind the center of the seat, right down the center of the back. Inhale, lift through the chest, exhale. Press the left hand into the right knee, turn to the right. Shoulders back. Make sure both sides of the seat are grounded. Push the lower back, the arm into the lower back. Try to raise the whole body up higher. Going back to face forward, release that side, and do the other side. Again, doing just one with the heel against the root of the body, foot flat against the inseam, legs are a little bit less than 90 degrees. Or if you have a lotus easily, then bring your foot into your lotus. Turn towards the left, so your belly's over the left thigh. Wrap the left arm around the body if you like. Take the foot into a bind, or alternatively just hand behind the back, right against the seat. If you bring it too far back, the body's going to lean back, you won't get the full benefit of the twist. So use the arm to keep your back nice and straight and upright. Breathe in, and then push the right hand into the left knee as you make your way around to the left. Keep on rising up through the inhale. Make sure you don't drop back down into the hips as you exhale and turn deeper. Keep lifted. Now returning back, release, shake up the legs. Inversions now. King of the postures, headstand. If you have a headstand practice, go ahead into your headstand if you know that. Otherwise, you can do a couple of things. I'll suggest a couple. So if you're really not comfortable doing inversions, you're starting out, just bring the forehead down in front of the knees, take hold of the heels, and then just lift your seat. Roll onto the top of the head. Stay there. Just trying to push the belly button through the up to towards the lower back and out. If you're more comfortable, you can do teddy bear. Bring the head down. The hands are where you can see them in a right angle in front of the head, and then walk your feet towards the elbows, and see if you can push just underneath the knee against the elbow. If you have that pressure there and press into your hands, you can maybe dance from toe to toe, hot potato. Then you might be able to have the staying power, or just pressing into your hands, engaging the arm muscles, and then pulling both toes up. Okay, according to your comfort. The weight should be towards the front of the head, between the forehead, the top forehead, and like the hairline and the top of the head, not on the back of the head. Okay. A few more breaths here. Keep nice and still for those who are in headstand. Stay nice and tall and supreme. Making your way out of the pose slowly and mindfully. If you're in headstand, pull the seats back, hips back a little bit. Come down with control. Try not to come down with a big hard crash landing. Control it so you don't distract the mind. And then when you're down, child's pose, breathe in. Breathe out, relax. And then roll your way up, find your way onto your back. Legs extended in front, arms beside the body, breathe in. Breathe out, exhale all fatigue. Soften everything. Now push into the arms, raise the legs up 90 degrees if you can. Push into the arms, lift the seat up, and then back down. Try not to drop it down heavily. Lower it down mindfully. Press into the arms, come up a little bit higher. Most of the back is up off the mat. Exhale again. Press into the arms so the seat comes down softly. One last time, come up. This time you come almost all the way up. So you're mostly just on your shoulders. Tops of the shoulder blades. Exhale down. If that was all good for you, you come into shoulder stand next. Lift the hips up. Get the hands behind the back. See if you can scoot your elbows towards one another behind the back so you get better support. Your legs eventually be straight up, toes over the chin in the same line. Or you modify as you need to. You just rest your seat in your hands and you bring your feet where you can. If this is too much, you just keep your seat rest on top of your hands. You're sitting on your hands. Legs are still straight up. Still an inversion. Wherever you're at, close the eyes, bring the attention to the space between the eyebrows, and be very still with the body so the mind can come into quietness as well. Watch the body in its stillness. Watch the darkness behind the forehead without wavering, letting the attention waver. Here, come into plow pose if your legs were up in shoulder stands, feet behind the head. If your feet happen to touch, you can bring your arms down onto the ground behind the back. Or you can bring your thighs against the body, the knees on either side of the ears. Keep the mind's attention nice and still and one-pointed. Discipline the mind. pose, pressing the arms down again into the ground behind the back. Lower your legs slowly, allow them to just slide back down over the body so they don't come down. Again, the legs don't come down, the big heavy landing. And keep on lowering your legs slowly until they find their way down. Once they're down, relax, go limp. Breathe in. Exhale, imagine you're fainting. Relax. Fish pose. Raise your right hip side of the seats, and then drop it back down on the right hand. Slip your right hand under, and then do the same on the other side. So you're sitting on your hands, the hands are directly underneath the seat, the palms facing down. Try to tuck your shoulders under as much as possible so that the arms are completely underneath the body, and then push into the lower arms. Push the chest up as high as you can, arching the back, and then see if you can bring the top head back down to the ground. Most of the pressure is on the arms and the seat and the legs, not much on the head. And now breathe very fast, pant like a puppy would do through the nose. Keep going with the breath. If you're strong, raise the legs up 12 inches. Lower the legs down, release from the pose. Breathe in, breathe out, all fatigue. Now from here, we're going to lift up the legs, and then bend the knees. Come into first, keep your legs close to your body. Just press down into the shins, and just press your knees into each shoulder. Try to keep the seat down. So if you didn't quite catch that, just look at what I'm doing. You're just pressing down on your legs on either side of so the knees are close to the shoulders. Try to keep the seat as close to the ground as possible. Try not to lift the seat. Then from here, go into happy baby pose. You bring your heels up over the knees. Take hold of the outer edge of the feet. Some people like to take the inner edge of the feet. All good. Okay, but I find it a little bit easier to take the outer edge of the feet so that the knees can come down closer to the body on either side underneath the arms. And you can just pull one knee down at a time towards the ground. Sort of like you're climbing stairs. Or you can rock from side to side to massage the spine. Whatever feels good. And come back to the center. Slip your hands behind the knees. Try to bring your knees back a little bit for a little bit more of a challenge to work your core a little bit more. So your knees a little bit more over the hips. And pull your body up. Try to touch your forehead to the knees. You can't make the connection. Squeeze the elbows on each other side of the knee. Bring one fist in front of the other over the knees. And try to bring your forehead to your fist. If you can't do this, if you can't make contact, just concentrate on the space between the eyebrows anyways. And do this regardless of what pose you are in. Lower the head down. Just slip your hands to the backs of the legs, onto the calves, and then see if you can pull the legs closer. Your thighs are resting on your belly, and your feet are coming towards your head. Try to keep your seat on the ground. It's like an upside down forward bend. Pull the seat, sit bones, extend the sit bones forward to the front of the mat. Couple more breaths. Push out through the heels. Feel stretch in the back of the leg. Exhale. Just press the thighs into the body to massage the organs within. Good. Then bend the knees and pull the feet down right beside the hips, on the outside of the hips. Walk your feet out to the outer edges of the mat. Take the arms out to the side like the T, hands in line with the shoulders, and drop both knees over to the right. And then see if you can get a nice long stretch from the left shoulder all the way down to the front of the body towards the left knee. Imagine trying to touch the front of the mat with your left knee. Shoulders stay on the ground, backs the shoulders. And go to the other side, knees back up to the center, and then drop them over to the left. Press the left back of the right shoulder down and really stretch through the right thigh. Point the knee towards the front end of the mat. Back in the center. Allow the legs to extend now. Bring the arms a little bit closer, about halfway. And then turn the hands so the hands, our palms are facing up. Allow the feet to just fall away from one another. And then allow the whole body to come into state of relaxation. Let go of all fatigue and all effort. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Out all the resistance as much as you can. Let go of not only physical tightness and restrictions, but mental ones as well, so that you can be fully receptive to all the gifts of the practice that are now coming to integrate within you. And then imagine again that all the love that you drew in through the practice, the connection that we, even though we're not together physically, imagine you're pulling in all the energy of those around you, for they contribute to this practice. Take all their love, welcome it in, and send out your own love to all beings as well. Imagine your love, all the benefits that you felt reaching the end of the universe and all beings within. Slowly now, start to bring the awareness back to the breath, bit by bit to the body as well. Feel it starting to awaken. Do so with the utmost gentleness. Preparing the body to come back from Shavasana. Once you're ready, come back to a seated pose as we were at the beginning of the practice. Move with the utmost gentleness and reverence so as not to break any of the serenity that we created. Close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti to instill the peace within and to send it out to all. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming. Have a great day.